There's a simple $5 Japanese precision tool that allows you to accurately check your engine oil level and condition between changes, helping you catch problems like oil consumption, contamination, or leaks before they cause catastrophic engine failure costing thousands in repairs. This tool is an oil level dipstick inspection mirror, also called an engine inspection mirror or flexible inspection scope, manufactured by Japanese tool companies and sold widely online and at auto parts stores for $5 to $15. Professional mechanics use these daily to inspect hard-to-reach areas, check fluid levels accurately, and identify leaks or problems without disassembling components. Yet most car owners have never heard of this tool despite its ability to prevent expensive engine damage. The concept is brilliantly simple. A small angled mirror attached to a telescoping handle or flexible shaft allows you to see into tight engine compartments, under vehicles, and around obstacles. To visually inspect your dipstick, check for leaks, examine belt condition, and spot problems early. While the tool itself isn't secret, the specific inspection techniques and what to look for that mechanics use to diagnose problems before they become expensive failures is knowledge most people lack. Independent automotive technicians and DIY mechanics who use this tool report catching oil leaks, coolant leaks, loose hoses, worn belts, and fluid contamination weeks or months before these issues would cause breakdowns. Keep watching because I'm going to explain exactly what this tool is, how mechanics use it for preventive inspection, the specific things you should check on your engine monthly, and how this $5 investment can literally save your engine from destruction. Hey, if you like this kind of straight-to-the-point content with no BS, help me out here. Subscribe to the channel right now. It takes 2 seconds and guarantees you won't miss any tips that could save you some serious cash. Let me start by explaining what this tool actually is and why it's so effective for engine inspection. The tool is a telescoping or flexible inspection mirror, sometimes called a mechanic's mirror or engine inspection tool. Quality versions are manufactured by Japanese companies like Astro Tools, KD Tools, and others known for precision inspection equipment. The basic design consists of a small round or rectangular mirror, typically 1 to 2 inches in diameter, attached to either a telescoping metal handle that extends from 8 inches to 3 feet, or a flexible gooseneck shaft that bends to position the mirror at any angle. The mirror surface is usually convex, providing a wide-angle view, and some premium versions include LED lights to illuminate dark areas. The cost ranges from $5 for basic models to $20 for versions, with lights and better build quality, but even the cheapest versions are highly effective. The genius of this tool is that modern engine bays are extremely crowded with components packed tightly together. Dipsticks, fluid reservoirs, belt systems, and potential leak points are often located deep in the engine bay where direct visual inspection is impossible without removing parts. The inspection mirror allows you to see around, under, and behind components to check fluid levels accurately, spot leaks at their source, inspect belt condition, examine hose connections, and identify problems without disassembly. Professional mechanics use these tools constantly. When a customer brings a vehicle for diagnosis, before taking anything apart, a good technician uses an inspection mirror to look for obvious problems: oil leaks, coolant leaks, loose or disconnected hoses, damaged wiring, worn belts, and fluid condition. This saves diagnostic time and prevents unnecessary disassembly. For regular vehicle owners, the same tool provides the ability to perform thorough preventive inspections between service appointments. The primary use case that saves engines is accurate oil level and condition checking. Many modern vehicles have dipsticks located in difficult-to-access positions, buried behind other components or at awkward angles where you can't see the markings clearly. This leads to misreading oil levels. Too little oil causes engine wear and potential seizure. Too much oil, which can happen if someone overfills during a change, causes aeration and pressure problems. Using the inspection mirror, you position it to get a clear view of the dipstick markings, ensuring accurate reading. Additionally, you can use the mirror to inspect the oil on the dipstick more carefully, looking for contamination signs, including metallic particles indicating bearing wear, milky appearance indicating coolant contamination, fuel smell indicating fuel dilution, or excessive darkness and thickness indicating overdue oil change. Now let me explain the specific inspection procedure mechanics use and how you can apply it to prevent engine problems. The monthly inspection routine takes 10 minutes and can identify problems that would otherwise go unnoticed until failure occurs. Step 1 is checking oil level and condition accurately. Pull the dipstick. Wipe it clean, reinsert fully, then pull it again. Use the inspection mirror to clearly see where the oil level sits on the dipstick markings. It should be between the low and full marks, ideally near full. If consistently low between oil changes, you have oil consumption that should be addressed. While inspecting, hold the dipstick over a white paper towel and use the mirror to examine the oil color and consistency under good light. Step 2 is inspecting for oil leaks at common failure points. Use the mirror to check the valve cover gasket area where the valve cover meets the engine block. This gasket commonly leaks on higher mileage engines. Check the oil pan gasket at the bottom of the engine where the pan bolts to the block. Check around the oil filter for leaks indicating loose installation. Check the front and rear main seals where the crankshaft exits the engine block. These are harder to see, but the mirror helps. Step 3 is checking coolant level and condition. Most vehicles have a translucent coolant reservoir where you can see the fluid level. Use the mirror to check the level accurately and inspect the coolant color. It should be bright, not rusty or muddy. Also check around hose connections for coolant seepage. Step 4 is belt inspection. Serpentine belts drive critical components like the alternator, water pump, and AC compressor. Use the mirror to inspect the belt for cracks, glazing, fraying, or missing chunks. Belt failure can leave you stranded and potentially cause engine overheating if the water pump stops turning. Step 5 is hose inspection. Coolant hoses, vacuum lines, and other rubber hoses deteriorate over time. Use the mirror to check connections for leaks. Check hose condition for cracks or soft spots indicating imminent failure and verify clamps are tight. Step 6 is checking fluid leaks on the ground under the vehicle. Position the mirror to look at the underside of the engine and transmission from above rather than crawling underneath. Look for fresh fluid indicating active leaks. Red fluid is transmission or power steering. Green, orange, or pink is coolant. Black or brown is oil. Clear is water from AC condensation, which is normal. Beyond regular inspection, the tool has additional valuable uses that mechanics employ. Retrieving dropped parts or fasteners in the engine bay happens frequently. Before the inspection mirror, mechanics would have to remove components to fish out a dropped bolt. With the mirror, you can locate the dropped item, then use a magnetic pickup tool or flexible claw to retrieve it, saving hours of disassembly. Inspecting completed repairs to verify everything is connected properly. After performing maintenance or repairs, use the mirror to double-check that all connectors are fully seated, all bolts are installed, and no tools were left in the engine bay. Checking parking brake and brake line condition by inspecting underneath the vehicle from above, using the mirror to see brake lines, parking brake cables, and suspension components without lifting the vehicle. Reading part numbers or date codes on hard-to-access components when you need to order replacement parts. Pre-purchase vehicle inspection when buying a used car. Use the mirror to check for leak evidence, inspect the condition of belts and hoses, and look for signs of poor maintenance or accident damage that might not be visible from normal angles. Now let me address what you should do if your inspection reveals problems. If you find the oil level consistently low between changes, first verify you're checking it correctly on level ground with the engine off for at least 5 minutes. If oil consumption is confirmed, this indicates worn piston rings, valve seals, or external leaks. Address this before engine damage occurs. If you discover oil leaks, small seepage isn't always an emergency, but active dripping requires attention. Some gaskets like valve covers are relatively inexpensive to replace, while others like rear main seals require significant labor. If you find coolant leaks, these are more urgent because coolant loss can cause overheating and severe engine damage. Even small coolant leaks should be repaired promptly. If belts show cracking or damage, replace them before they break. Belt replacement is inexpensive compared to the damage a broken belt can cause, especially if it drives the water pump. If you find contaminated oil, such as milky oil indicating coolant mixing with oil, this is a serious problem requiring immediate diagnosis. This typically indicates head gasket failure, which, if ignored, leads to catastrophic engine damage. Where to buy this tool? Any auto parts store like AutoZone, O'Reilly, or Advance Auto carries inspection mirrors in the tool section for $5 to $20. Online retailers, including Amazon, Harbor Freight, and tool specialty sites, offer wide selections. Look for models with reviews confirming the mirror doesn't distort, and the handle is sturdy. LED illuminated versions are worth the extra few dollars for seeing in dark areas. So here's the bottom line. A $5 to $15 Japanese inspection mirror allows you to accurately check oil level and condition, inspect for leaks at common failure points, examine belt and hose condition, and spot problems before they cause expensive breakdowns. Professional mechanics use these tools daily for preventive inspection and diagnosis. A monthly 10-minute inspection routine using this tool can catch oil consumption, leaks, and component wear before catastrophic failure occurs. The tool pays for itself instantly if it prevents even one major repair. This isn't a secret tool mechanics are hiding. It's a standard professional inspection tool that most car owners simply don't know about. Now you do, and for $5, you can perform the same preventive inspections that mechanics charge diagnostic fees to do.